Good afternoon, Antigua and Barbuda. Meteorologist Jalil Jacobs back with you again for the 11 o'clock update on our friend the tropical storm Tammy, still east of Barbados at this time. So one noticeable update on tropical storm Tammy is you see that the National Hurricane Center has designated a hurricane status possibly by Saturday morning 8 a.m. for tropical storm Tammy, because tropical storm Tammy has been strengthening over the past few hours, and so this strengthening is expected to continue gradually, and you get to a hurricane status by Saturday morning when it's near or over the Leeward Islands, and that is the most noticeable change we have in the tropical storm track at the moment. Location at this morning 11 a.m. 13.6 degrees north or 55.7 degrees west, or about 472 miles southeast of Antigua. Maximum sustained winds remain at 60 miles per hour at this time, with present movement west-northwest at 15 miles per hour with a minimum central pressure of 1,003 millibars. A few other noticeable changes to the tropical storm watches and warnings, and we see that Anguilla has been added to the tropical storm watch area, as well as St. Bartholomew, and within that watch area for the Leeward Islands and British Virgin Islands, we have Sabre and St. Eustatius, St. Kitts and Nevis and Montserrat, as well as Antigua and Barbuda. The British Virgin Islands remain under tropical storm alert, while Guadeloupe has been upgraded to a tropical storm warning, and Dominica and Martinique and Barbados remain on the tropical storm watches. On our hurricane watch and warnings, we have Guadeloupe has been upgraded to a tropical storm watch, which means hurricane conditions are possible within the next 48 hours for Guadeloupe. Now, more watches and warnings may be changed or adjusted throughout the day as more information comes to hand where tropical storm Tammy is concerned. Now, satellite image on the outside, not much change from this morning's satellite image. We still have tropical storm Tammy just in the western tropical Atlantic, east of Barbados, and Tammy continues to show better signs of organization, and environmental conditions ahead of the storm are conducive to further development, which is why we had that indication of a hurricane either near or over the Leeward Islands by Saturday morning. The watch area has been extended to include Anguilla, and so as more changes come to hand, we will communicate that information to you. Some potential impacts that we could expect from tropical storm Tammy. Tropical storm conditions are expected within the tropical storm warning area by late Friday, and hurricane conditions are possible for portions of the Leeward Islands Friday night. Swells generated by Tammy will begin to affect portions of the Lesser Antilles today and will continue into the weekend. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Currently, there are small craft advisories and high surf advisories in effect, and so you could monitor the marine conditions before you venture out to sea. Through Sunday, Tammy is expected to produce storm total rainfalls ranging from 3 to 6 inches with a maximum amount of 10 inches across portions of the northern Windward Islands and Leeward Islands, and rainfall totals of 1 to 2 inches with maximum 4 inches across the British Virgin Islands. Now, these rains may produce some isolated flash flooding and urban flooding with isolated mudslides in areas of higher terrain. So if you are in a low-lying area or flood-prone area, you might want to consider evacuating during the passage of a tropical storm weekend. Storm surge could raise water levels as much as 1 to 3 feet above normal tide levels near where the center of Tammy moves across the Leeward Islands. So again, these are some of the potential impacts we can expect from tropical storm Tammy over the next few days. And if you are in an area affected or will be affected by any of these conditions, you might want to seek shelter and safeguard your life and your property over the next few days. So stay tuned to Antigua and Barbuda Meteorological Service YouTube page and our Facebook page, the trusted source for weather updates within the Leeward Islands and the Eastern Caribbean. As more information comes to hand, we will bring that information to you. Again, I am Jalil Jacobs. Have a good day.